So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Sun Ketu in the 10th house. As in, what happens when Sun and Ketu are in the 10th house of your horoscope. And as always, if you do not know, if you have this particular conjunction, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, along with all your astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where you learn secrets and hidden knowledge of astrology, including my vlogs there and my book in PDF form that you can download. Nakshatras at the speed of light. So, Sun Ketu in the 10th house. So, as you know, Sun and Ketu, especially when they're in the 10th house, Ketu actually, as you know, represents the past. It's the past life experiences that make you feel comfortable. It's the past life experience that you just feel like you have. You know, like for example, a film actor does a movie role related to carpentry. And they realize, wow, I don't need any training for this. I love this. And actually, you know, they quit being an actor, they go into carpentry. Because they just suddenly realize this is amazing. Why? It's not because it's some coincidence of the universe. No, it was already planted there from past life experiences. And Sun represents the status. Sun represents government, authorities, our soul, the reason why we are here to burn our karmas off. So in this particular case, we see that this person, first of all, naturally is drawn towards wanting to be in a leadership position, drawn towards wanting to be in an executive position, in the CEO position, CFO position. Yet at the same time, the difference that happens with this particular Sun is that they go through such hurdles in life in trying to become a leader that they actually end up becoming quite a humble leader in life, especially after the age of 48. Till 48, you will see this person will have to deal with, okay, let me show my ego. Oh, I'm going to get hurt. Why? Because when Sun and Ketu are in the 10th house, the most visible house, you will have enemies, opponents coming after you. You're going to be losing battles because this Ketu will be like, well, if you want to be in a leadership position, you're going to have to follow some rules and regulations, which person obviously is not going to understand unless they go through the testing phases of Ketu. And only after 48, they become humble to where they recognize that my leadership is not to be some bold, egotistical leader, but to understand the suffering of people, to understand the suffering of employees, of their everyday work life. And now I have to relate to that and help them, not help myself. See, what happens after 48, they realize, I'm not here to help myself to become a leader. I'm here to help other people resolve their issue. And yes, this is the position of Sun where a person will deal with enemies. They have to deal with constant attack on them. And yes, they will make mistakes. But what happens here, because it's the 10th house, every mistake becomes visible. Every mistake can quadruple itself in its meaning and its effect for an individual. The other thing we also see with this particular Sun is especially the children of this individual eventually end up becoming more successful than this individual. And especially children, having children becomes a very strong, you can say it's a remedy or it can say an activation for them to find their ground in their career. But you will see, especially by a father, bosses, authorities, you will always be criticized and cut until 48. You think you're doing so well. You think you have gotten this great project, but you get cut, scolded, criticized by authorities because it's not something that you are doing right or wrong. It is something you did right or wrong previously. This life is simply saying that what you do now will affect the future. Right? The position of Rahu. meaning your next life. In this life, what you are dealing with, you need to face it and you kind of like need to own up to it. You're going to have to kind of like, bow to the individual, bow to the issues that are happening in front of you. Because yes, Sun and Ketu will give embarrassing situation. You'll just have to admit defeat. But this does not mean the person is finding defeat. No, you become a leader. Remember, that is the position. But it comes with its lessons. It comes with its lessons. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Sun, Ketu in the 10th house of your horoscope. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss these type of videos. And if you want to know where your Sun and Ketu are placed, all the astrological details for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.